Good day, people. This is Eric Hoffer's work, Man's Most Useful Occupation. That's the name of the chapter, and it's from the book First Things, Last Things. What is man's most useful occupation, according to Eric Hoffer? He asserts, seen thus, it is evident that play has been man's most useful occupation. Right? Play. It is imperative or critical to keep in mind that man painted, engraved, carved, modeled long before he made a pot, wove cloth, worked metals, or domesticated an animal. Man as an artist is infinitely more ancient than man as a worker. Play came before work, art before product for use. Pressing necessity often prompted man to make use of things which amuse. And so the idea is, if you look at ancient culture, the most kind of critical or important thing we did, according to Hoffer, was simply play and enjoy life. Where is man when grubbing for necessities? Well, what does it mean, grubbing for necessities? Well, when there's kind of like a crisis, or man's kind of forced back into his bestial self, that's grubbing for necessities, that we're really up against the wall and fighting against like Maslow's needs, like, food, water, shelter. Those are necessities. Uh, and Hoffer says, when grubbing for necessities, man is still in the animal kingdom. When does man become uniquely human and at his creative best? Hoffer asserts, man becomes uniquely human and is at his creative best when he expends his energies and even risks his life for that which is not essential for sheer survival. Hence, it is reasonable to assume that the humanization of man took place in an environment where nature was bountiful, and man had the leisure and the inclination to tinker and play. The ascent of man was enacted in an Eden-like playground rather than on a desolate battleground. Right? So, the answer to the question, when did he become uniquely human and at his creative best, is when he expends his energies and even risks his life for that which is not essential for sheer survival. What is the root of his uniqueness and creativeness? Man's being an unfinished, defective animal has been the root of his uniqueness and his creativeness, right? And what does he mean by that? Well, we don't know exactly what we're supposed to do, right? We're unfinished, and in that sense, I guess, somewhat defective compared to all the other animals, which follow their instincts, right? That your basic animal follows instincts to tell it what to do, but human beings have to make a choice. So, what is the root of human uniqueness and creativeness? Being an unfinished, defective animal. Where does Hoffer suggest we will return if we find ourselves banned from the marketplace? And he says this, he says, should automation rob us of our sense of usefulness, the world will no longer be able to steal our hours. Banned from the marketplace, we shall return to the playground and resume the task of learning and growing. Thus, to me, the coming of automation is the coming of a grand consummation, or completion, the completion of a magic circle. Man first became human in an Eden playground, and now we have a chance to attain our ultimate destiny, our fullest humanness, by returning to the playground.